Hello everyone and welcome back to the Saints Gaming channel. My name is The Prive, joined alongside Kermit or Nicholas. Tonight we got you some CCA Summer Series Open Division final week of regular season action between St. Clair Saints Green and Howard Community College. How you feeling about this one, Kermit?
Oh, I'm excited. Our Saints, as we get into this, your Saints are 3-0 in this division with 9-0 record in games, so they have not dropped a single game. And the Howard Dragons, they are 2-1 with an 8-4 game record. So I'm excited to see what Saints can do and what Howard can do. Howard Community College or Howard Dragons. I'm excited to see what they can do against the Saints and maybe surprise us.
Yeah, we brought together a lot of Rocket League casting already today over in the AVGL playoffs, and it's nice to be back here on the desk, on the mic with you here tonight, Kermit, and that's Kamal opening us up for St. Clair. 1-0 lead, just 38 seconds into this matchup, and Kamal doing wonders there. His aerials are always on point, and they are looking good today. 1-0 lead for the St. Clair Saints, and yeah, as I was saying, brought a lot of Rocket League streams for you guys already today. I mean, this roster's played a good amount already today as well. They, I don't think it's this exact roster, but they placed 4th, in the what do you call it? Anyways, Newell scores. Howard Community College or Howard. Oh my God, you got me all caught up now in this one.
Hey, Dragons.
Yeah, the Howard Dragons are gonna tie this one up 1-1. Newell gonna find a nice little goal there now to tie this one up. And I mean, yeah, like this is very interesting, like you were saying, because with them being 9-0 on that game count, we're really pushing for the 12-0 here to get that wild card placement to go into the CCA playoffs. Let's see what happens though here.
Yeah, I mean, they are looking, if they do come out with a sweep, or even if they don't, if they win this, I do believe they will have the best possible ranking going into the wild card tournament. So that will be that'll be fun. I think Saints are going to throw everything they have at this game and try to win it, and especially try to get a sweep.
Yeah, for sure. I could not agree more on that one. So we're about a minute and a half into this game here now. We're still at a 1-1 scoreline, as it's looking like Howard really putting on some pressure onto the Saints net here, and they're coming out a little bit stronger than I thought already. They're giving St. Clair a little bit of a run for their money right now, and it's looking like St. Clair wants to put this one back on the offense though.
Yeah, every time it seems like it's a back and forth game. That's a shot on goal, but Raman's there to make somewhat easy save. And I mean, the grit coming from the Dragons right now is definitely something. That's 2 demos. I believe that was back-to-back demos, and almost set them up for a chance, but nothing coming out, and another demo coming out from Kamal. So, I mean, it's a back-and-forth game for demos, and that could be a crucial part later, deeper on in this series.
Yeah, I completely agree. I mean, it really does open up the net a little bit. Nice shot there from Kamal. You're going to get stopped from Newell as he is there for a nice little save. And yeah, as we were saying, though, the demolitions could really open up some plays here on the field with player being out of commission for 3 seconds or so, whatever it is. But yeah, now the Saints are looking to put this one back into the offensive pressure once again, get some more shots on net. I feel like we haven't seen a lot of shots really yet from the Saints, as we see one from Kamal there. But not as many as I'd usually see from this roster. Anyhow, though, Howard going to continue up with all the pressure they're putting on right now. And they're going to try to find another one on the board for themselves as well.
Yeah, that 50-50 there was a good win for the Dragons, but another center here. And the defense from the Dragons right now is really, really something else. That's what's keeping them in this game, as Saints have had their opportunities here, but Dragons won't let them get anywhere closer to the net. So as I say that's going to be out in front, and so close, and St. Clair can't put it away quite yet. But so far it's a back and forth game.
Yeah, completely agreed on that one. I mean, it's a very low scoring game. I was expecting to see a little bit more shots, a little bit more action, a little bit more offensive pressure, but it's not the case. We're still the 1-1 scoreline with only a minute and a half remaining. This next goal from whatever team it is going to be so crucial to the end of the scoreline here, trying to find, you know, that goal to really put this one away a little bit more, give yourself a lead. That's going to be a big one.
Yeah, and Saints have some pressure here, but the defense from the Dragons keep them alive, and still a tied game, and they're going to try and get something of their own. as Kamal makes a save and gets it by one defender. And fairly deep into the Dragons' end, Saints got it, and you know, this is going to be center, but a shot coming from Dragons not going to be there.
Yeah, so here we go. Howard now looking to make a play of their own on the Saints net, but that is going to be Kamal with another demo, and this could actually open up a lot. That gives Kamal a little bit of open space there when go attacking, but it's not going to work out in his favor. And so now Ramen looking to play one-on-one here. Does he stop it? That's going to be Nitrix there to save the day. Does take that one in control. Kamal going for 50-50 down midfield. Not going to work out in his favor. This ball floating towards the Howard net, but it will get intercepted in midair by logs and trees. And Arrow here looking to make a play on the ball as well, as the Saints put it in the zone of Howard. And they really just got to get a shot here. Otherwise, we're going to see some overtime here in game one of this best of 5. And so far, I mean, this is a very low-scoring game, 1-1 scoreline. Both teams really putting in their all, and we are headed to overtime.
Wouldn't say that quite yet. Saints have an opportunity, but that's the Dragons going to force a face-off and get everything reset. I don't know, man. This so far, they're surprising me. This Dragons team, they're really surprising me. And they're playing really good. Saints have had their opportunities, and the defense has just been so clutch. As I say that, that was close for Nitrix. But again, the defense is not letting that happen. And
yeah, so the Saints are going to really try to tack on a goal here. And here's a shot. Big save there from Logs and Trees. And as you were saying, Howard's defense is really a big factor in what St. Clair's doing here, and why St. Clair can't really get a lot of things past them right now. So, yeah, I mean, it's Howard defense really doing good. St. Clair really getting some good pressure on the ball, just can't find to squeeze one in.
Yeah, they cannot find it. As I say that, that's a shot a little bit wide, and no boost there. As I say that, Kamal is going to get the nice angle and give Saints the game 1 win.
Yeah, that's a huge goal. Very nice shot there from Kamal. You see this one nice little angle, goes right under the very side corner, and that's going to go in. That's going to give your St. Clair Saints a game 1 win in this best of 5. Huge start there for the Saints. I mean, one game always can make such a big difference in a best of 5 series, especially when it's the first one. It's going to set the tone a little bit for the series there as we head into game number 2. Now, Kermit, do you think we're going to see another low-scoring game, or you think we're going to get a lot more of an explosive offense?
Normally for the Saints, it seems like game 1 is more of a slower, trying to learn your opponent, and then they take off for games 2 and 3. But again, I'm not sure how this Howard Dragons team works. So going on from there, anything can really happen. So I think it might be another low-scoring game.
Yeah, I completely agree there on that one. So here we go. Now it's going to be your St. Clair Saints up 1-0 in the series, looking to make an impact here on Howard. And, yeah, I mean, just such a low-scoring first game. I feel like it's going to be something similar along those lines. And every goal is going to have such an impact here on the scoreline. Both teams playing great defense right now.
Yeah, and the Dragons is defense heavy. That's why I think it's going to be a low-scoring game, as Saints have an opportunity, went off the crossbar, and a big save there coming from, I didn't catch the name there, Arrow, and
Kamal finds the back of the net. Your St. Clair Saints start with a 1-0 lead. Very similar to the last time around here. I mean, just doing phenomenal work right off the hop of things, and that's a nice little shot from them. So that's going to be 1-0 lead here, 31 seconds into things. St. Clair Saints putting themselves up ahead early.
Yeah, this is what they did last game, but then the Dragons replied really quick with a goal of their own, and they went to overtime. So I mean, anything can really happen, and so just a 1 goal. We'll see what happens if Saints can actually maybe score another one, put themselves up by 2, or will the Dragons reply? As I say that, that's a big save by Arrow again.
Yeah, so overall, that is going to be your St. Clair Saints. Now, a minute into things, and they are up a 1-0 advantage still in this matchup. Arrow looking to make a play on that ball, sends it out towards midfield, but Kamal intercepting that one now, looking to send it in on that drop down from the backboard. Not going to go in his favor, and that is going to be the side of Howard now clearing that ball. And that's what's also made these games such a low-scoring atmosphere, right? It's just they're clearing it so far out that everyone just chases after it, and then instantly it's getting cleared back. Like it's just back and forth from goal to goal.
Yeah, you don't see this that often where both teams get good contact every time they're clearing the ball. So it's honestly good to see that having luck. And as I say that, Nitrix is going to get a little
Ooh,
tap
wow.
there. Nobody's in defense, and that's going to give Saints a 2-0 lead.
That like just trickled in real slow. Logs and trees just not there in time, or sorry, he just missed it. And that's gonna give the 2-0 lead, like you were saying. Very, very crucial and how low scoring these past 8 minutes have been or so, past 7 minutes. It's really got a big impact here, and now for the Saints to have that 2-0 lead, gonna give them a little bit of a cushion, and Ramen finding a third, going to do a lot more of that there, as now they got that 3-goal lead over Howard, and it looks like the St. Clair Saints green roster really looking like they're coming together and, kind of building like how they usually play.
Yeah, like I said in between games, normally they take the first game to learn their opponents, and I think that's what they did. But again, you still have 3 minutes left, so that's still plenty of time to make a 3-goal comeback. But you need to score one, and you can't give up more goals. So as much as offensive means, you have to play just as good as defense as you did in game one.
Yeah, I completely agree on that one. So we're about halfway through this game here now, and it's been all Saints so far in this one. Howard really got to make an answer back if they do want to, come through and try to take this game too. Very crucial game two for them, by the way, as it's already a 1-0 series in the hands of the Saints. So this game two going to be very, very important, and you're going to want to find some goals here in the next 2.5 minutes.
Yeah, definitely. You do want to find some goals before St. Clair finds another. And I mean, they're just starting to get comfortable as you see the double commit, almost a double commit. Robin is going to put that away to give him a 4-0 lead.
Yeah, that's a great one right there. Ramen, right off the top of the backboard. You see these St. Clair Saints do it so often where they put it off that backboard and send it back to themselves. Works out so great, and it's one of their best. It's one of their best working goal techniques, in my opinion. Just tap it off that board and drop it down, and you're there ready for it. Gets the player in positioning. They don't know exactly where the ball is, so it's a really good setup there for the Saints to pull those off. And now with a 4-0 lead here, only 2 minutes remain. Howard gonna have to score a goal every 30 seconds throughout the next 2 minutes. Gonna be a very difficult task, but let's see what they can do.
It's possible, but I mean, and like to go what you were saying is the Saints utilizing that backboard as a fourth player. It really helps out when they can hit these nasty angles that not a lot of players can hit in collegiate Rocket League. So seeing that some of these angles that we saw earlier today during the AVGL playoffs, and even now as Noble is gonna find the back of the net, and they're within 3.
Yeah, that was a really, really nice shot there. You see him really intercepted off the wall. Nice angle, drop straight down. No one there for time. No one there in time for the Saints. And that's going to be the first of, the next 4 goals is what they need. They only need 3 more, one down. And so a minute and a half remains, and, they're still going to stick on that goal every 30-second path.
Yeah, and it took them 28 seconds, that one. So maybe a little bit of hope. And, I mean, you scored 1 goal. You definitely got to try and pick up the pace, keep the offensive pressure going, and win the 50-50.
Yeah, for sure. I cannot agree with you more on that one. It is hanging around the Saints net here right now. They're looking to clear it, but so far, I mean, this is some pretty good pressure from the side of Howard as well, keeping this ball around the net.
Yeah, definitely a lot of pressure. They just can't get the ball where they can control it fully. Saints almost had another shot here, and they do. That's just going to be a floater, but Noble is going to be able to clear it a little bit as that drops in front of the net, but not going to be able to do anything as the 50-50 there is won by Howard. But again, you definitely need some goals, and it needs to be scored now for any chance.
Yeah, I completely agree there on that one, Kermit. So now 20 seconds remain. Yeah, like you were saying, just goals need to be scored literally right now if you want to have any chance. And that chance is just dwindling every second that passes by without one. And at this point in time, I'm going to say that it's probably going to be it here for this one. Your St. Clair Saints going to come out on top here in Game 2. So far, it's going to be a 4-1 win, but that could change here in the next few seconds. Anyhow, Saints going to come out on top. And if you're from the side of Howard, you're really going to try to step things up here moving forward. I mean, at this point in time, it's a 2-0 series. You're going to have to pull off a reverse sweep. It's all going to start with 1 goal and then 1 game. But they really just got to get a little bit more of an offensive pressure going. They're playing very, very good on the defensive side of things. Just got to get that offense.
Yeah, they had back-to-back games where there was 12 shots on net, so that's that's something to think about. And the shooting percentage that they're shooting at is pretty solid. I mean, as long as they're getting on shots on target, anything can happen. And for the Saints, they're making it work. They're taking a bunch of shots and they're scoring them. So that's what you need to do. And the defense from Howard, that definitely needs to be a little more tightened up. But other than that, I think if they can score, they have a chance.
Yeah, completely agreed on that one there. And we saw some early goals in these past couple of games. Let's see if that trend continues. It doesn't look like we're having anything in the first 30 seconds or so, but Howard trying to do whatever they can. Big demo there. Could open up the field a little bit, but not when Rahman intercepts that ball midair. Going to really slow down that Howard play, and it actually does put St. Clair on the offense there now. With the shot, going to be rebounded off, and it's looking like Rahman wants to play off it. It's going to go off the backboard. He's floating in the air, just not going to hit that right angle that he was looking for. And as you were saying, like, I mean, we were just both saying this last game, that backboard is really ultimately a fourth player. If you can utilize it to being a good fourth player, then your game is completely different.
Yeah, it gives you more options. I mean, there's some, like, the top tier teams in collegiate, they always block that. They always have somebody on the back wall making sure that there's no rebounds, and if there is, redirect them. So going on from that, I think I wouldn't say lower end teams, but these mid-grade teams I think that's one thing that they need to learn is, hey, if we have these Saints players, they use the backboard. So if we have one player on the backboard or somewhere along the side deflecting that into the corner, that could save a goal or two. So
yeah, definitely. You see it with the Saints roster all the time. You know, when they're playing other top schools and stuff, there's always players on the wall right above the net, and it really does make a huge impact. But we're about 2 minutes in this game. We're still scoreless right here, Kermit. This is going to be a very interesting one. I mean, every goal is going to have so much impact in this game.
Yeah, as there's 3 minutes left, I mean, this another potentially low-scoring game, and Howard is doing just great by keeping up with the Saints and, you know, keep doing a little bit more than the Saints, to making sure they don't score or getting these opportunities. As Kamal goes up in the air and almost a floater in, but Arrow with a save and gonna try and clear that to turn that into an offensive opportunity. As I say that, Noble gets a shot, but Rahman with a big save.
Rahman just went absolutely huge for that Saints save as we're already halfway through the game, still scoreless. And yeah, as I was saying, like that was almost, like, I almost thought that was a goal 100% there. It doesn't turn out to be the case, and Kamal will find the back of the net, opening it up for the Saints with a 1-0 lead, and that is going to be 2 minutes and 39 seconds into this matchup. Little late in the game, and that is exactly when you want your goals to be scored.
Yeah, that pass was absolutely disgusting from Rahman. He goes back, makes that save, and then makes a pass like that to give him the lead. That's absolutely gross. And I mean, it's still not over. You still got a little, as I say that, I say a little less than half the game left. And Noble, from his own net, from the crease of his own net, just gets a beautiful shot on goal, and no Saints there to stop it. And it just,
well, Rahman was there. I just didn't think, I thought, like, Rahman was like, okay, I did not think, he didn't think that was a shot. Like, he was just kind of sitting there like, okay, and then he flipped very last minute, and obviously did not work out in his favor. It's going to be Howard finding a goal now. 1-1 here, 2 minutes remain on the clock. I mean, this is crunch time here, Kermit.
Yeah, next goal is going to be crucial, especially if Howard scores this next goal. I think that gives him a little bit of comfort. As I say that, that's going to be a shot on goal, but just over the net. And man, that's a huge break for the Saints, as there's only 1 minute and 40 seconds left. It's still anybody's game, and it's really coming down to the wire.
Yeah, that was a beautiful shot there from Rahman, just not able to go through. And everybody else from the side of the Saints now looking to make an impact of their own. Good shot once again. Arrow there for the save, and now he's actually clearing this ball as well. Arrow doing a phenomenal play there to really slow down this clock and really slow down the Saints' push. And so now we will see the side of St. Clair trying to make their own offensive play. And I mean, there's only 1 minute and 10 seconds remaining before we head into, once again, another overtime. So both teams going to really try to put the pedal to the metal and pull off on a big win here.
Yeah, it's definitely coming down to the wire, so it's going to most likely be next goal wins. As I say that, is going to give Howard a 1-goal lead, 55 seconds left.
Yeah, this Howard roster playing very well so far, and that's a very nice opening there. Nobody from the Saints really close enough to stop that, so it is going to go in the hands of Howard College. And now at this point in time, you have 50 seconds to score for the Saints. You got to try to make some huge offensive plays happen.
Yeah, they definitely need some plays to happen, but you know how this Howard Dragons definitely came out and surprised me. And you're potentially getting this way. There's still 30 seconds left, so there's still a little bit of time. And as long as they can match their defense and not let Saints get any quality shots, I think they'll push a game 4.
Yeah, Saints are really putting a lot of pressure on the net right here, right now. Ooh, just a little. Oh, Nitrix! He missed the one other player. I think it was Rahman missed the aerial shot there, and then Kamal taps it. Rahman gonna slightly miss it there, unfortunately. And then Nitrix from right below, all 3 defenders just right through them with only 16 seconds remaining. Huge goal from the Saints, and we're most likely seeing overtime here now.
Yeah, this is gonna most likely be a next goal wins battle. So we have 8 seconds left. Something's gotta happen. The ball is in Saints end. That's going to be a shot on goal. And Nitrix with a huge save to push overtime, possibly. Ball is still up in there.
Yeah, there's a lot of shots going on net right now from Howard. And you see the Saints just tip it on the ground, reset the ball. Really smart move there from them to put this one into overtime rather than letting Howard continuously rack up those shots. And so now 2-2, we're going to overtime. Big goal for Howard would be a start to a comeback, and a goal from the Saints would end it. Really good shot, but Arrow is the one who saves the whole series for the side of Howard. And at this point in time, I mean, Howard really wanting to start to a comeback. Let's see what they can do. The Saints, they have been playing well throughout this series and all day, quite literally. So let's see what happens.
Yeah, definitely something for Howard, as that's going to be a shot, but a big save from Howard Dragons, as they need something here to keep this series alive. Kamal is going to have that floater, but Arrow again, sounds like I've been saying his name all night for making saves, is just keeping Howard in this.
Yeah, so Nitrix really interrupting that offensive push from Howard. Really good stuff there from him. We've only seen 4 goals here in the 6 minutes of play, so fairly low scoring, and we should probably see a goal in the next minute or so if the opportunities align right. And there it is, Nitrix from down low. He forces overtime and closes it out. Nitrix does not want to see a game 4 whatsoever. What a series. Your St. Clair Saints going to come out on top there, 3-0 in this series over Howard College, and that is going to put them now to, I believe, 4-0 in the CCA Summer Series Open Division with a 12-0 game record. Phenomenal stuff there from the Saints green roster.
Yeah, and I mean, they really surprised. They had 15 shots there, so for those games, there's 3 games, you have 39 shots. They are just lighting the score or the shot board up. And for the defense for Howard Community College, that's huge. When you have 30 some odd shots and only allow 10 goals, or almost 40 shots and you only allow 10 goals, I mean, that's pretty solid. And keeping up with that too, like both games, game 1 and 3, both went into overtime. They're definitely surprised me.
Howard blew me out of the water with how they played there. I know this was a 3-0, and if you just look at it on a piece of paper, it won't reflect on how much of a fight Howard actually did put up throughout this one. But it was just an excellent performance from them all around on the defensive side of things, on the offensive side of things, looking and finding their opportunities. Great stuff from the side of Howard Community College. And your St. Clair Saints green roster just doing what they do best. They closed up. They forced an overtime. Nitrix went huge there in that game 3. That's what we like to see as a Saints fan. And now moving forward, I mean, for the Saints, you're 4-0 with that 12-0 game count. I mean, you've guaranteed yourselves the wild card spot. There's literally no other. You literally cannot have a better record. But quick little add on the below League of Legends bracket update: the Saints have made it to the finals. you guys can watch live now on twitch.tv CSL Esports GG. We are going to be hosting them after this one, so you can just stay on here if you want to check that out afterwards. But anyways, moving forward, we can take a little peek at our schedule here. Moving forward, what we're going to expect in the next few days, because that does wrap up all our broadcasts for the day here. Now, a lot of Rock League on this stream here. So July 31st, that is live right now this Saturday, like literally like right now on the CSL channel, the one we just called out. And then finally moving forward, we got Sunday at 6 p.m. EST, August 1st. That is going to be tomorrow. AVGL channel. On the AVGL channel, it will be us playing Purdue. No, UCF Knights. Yeah, Central Florida Knights. And that's one going to be on the AVGL channel tomorrow at 6 p.m. Make sure you tune into that one. Very big matchup there. That's winners finals. We have a team in the top 3. They are looking to keep themselves in there as well. So now moving forward, August 2nd, the Monday, 8 p.m. Rock League on OCRS. We're going to be playing the Waterloo Warriors, aka the PD Golfers. And then moving forward, August 4th, Wednesday at 8 p.m., we got Rock League against the Akron Zips. It's a big one in the CCA, just like the league we're in right now. And then August 6th, the Friday, 8 p.m., going to be some more OCRS action with our Rocket League squad. So that's what we got upcoming week. Lots of Rocket League action. I mean, and a big League of Legends finals. I know I'm going to be tuning into that one right after this broadcast. It's going to be a little fun to watch. You know, might not understand the game, but I'll understand who I'm rooting for. So anyways, that's probably going to wrap us up here on majority of the stuff that we got to bring you guys for today. Kermit, any words?
Yeah, I have no idea. Don't know a single thing about League of Legends, but I'll tune in for that. So, support your Saints. But again, Howard Community College, their record doesn't show it, but man, they are a solid squad, and a few things that could have been turned around, could have changed there in game 1 and 3. Could have changed the whole series. But other than that, they're a good squad, and maybe they'll make it in the top 2.
Yeah,
Push on
yeah,
forward.
we'll see. But besides that, that is going to wrap us up here for the night. So one more time before I do head out, one more time for the day, I'm going to give a quick shout out to our sponsors. We would not be able to put on this production without them. So huge thank you and a huge shout out to the St. Clair College Zekelman School of Business and Information Technology, St. Clair College Alumni Association, St. Clair College, Subway, Tim Hortons, and the St. Clair SRC. Like I was saying, it would not be possible to put on this production without them. So huge thank yous all around. And thank you to all our viewers for tuning in and supporting us. We would not be able to do it without you guys as well. You guys are what we do it for, and that's what we like to see. So anyways, everyone, that is going to call it up for all of the broadcasts today. That's going to call it up for all the Rock League action tonight in the CCA Summer Series Open Division final week, and they finished off strong. So huge shout out there to the Saints Green roster, playing phenomenal. Anyways, guys, thank you guys so much for tuning in, and my name is Jackson the Private Brown, joined alongside Nicholas Kermit Malosh, and we'll join you on the next one.